The one with your presupposition begging the question, no working maps, sextants, methods to prove CGI, out-of-focus shot to stars, no working formulas, calculations, physical models to explain rise and set, no working explanation of why millions of objects defy inverse square law and angular scale every single day, safe spacing with comments that observably, measurably, and repeatedly disprove flat Earth, nothing beyond looks flat, cherry-picking, and ignoring things when they contradict your claims. Do you mean that flat Earth?
There we go. Hey, fellow babies, welcome to Saturday Night Silly Shills Show. And Daniel Pratt, I hope you're listening, buddy, because we've got a response for you. Yes, the one and only Mr. King of the Deleted Channel has called us out, and we've got just the response for you. So hang on to your asses, fellow babies, as we give him the cornhole of truth treatment. Oh, fucking yeah. So I'm going to hand this right over to Aimee Hogan, and she's going to introduce you to everybody. How's it going, Aimee?
It's going great. Thank you. I had to laugh when I saw that video come out today, and I was like, yeah. Yeah, that's right. And we're going to have a great time trouncing all over Daniel Pratt. So we've got to get right around this room to see who's here and have some fun. So I'm going to start out with Mipet69. Mipet, how are you this evening?
Still morning for me, but yeah, I'm so much better than yesterday. Thank you very much. Got my sleep, so I'm happy. But yes, I haven't actually watched this yet, so my response will be genuine. And yeah, Daniel Pratt, I have a lot of pent-up emotion that I'm sure will explode later. So thank you.
Nothing wrong with a bit of rage, love.
Exactly.
That's right.
You may wake the dragon again.
Ooh, there we go. There we go. That's good.
Just don't
And
wank
next-
the dragon.
That's
Very dangerous.
there we go. And next up, we have the Triggered Limey. How are you this evening?
I'm fucking great. How's everyone doing? What's up, all you beautiful bastards?
Loving it.
Oh, I'm so excited. This is going to be so much fun. We're going to trounce all over Daniel Pratt. We're going to squish him flat. I love it.
Oh, I can't wait to rip into that cunt.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, we all can't wait. This is going to be great. And next up, we have Loki Fish Mars. How are you this evening?
Ooh, I'm steaming hot.
Uh-oh.
Somebody's going to get their ass kicked tonight. Oh, and for those of you in chat, you better have your drinks ready because you're going to need it. Yeah.
Yes. And last but not least, we have Dick Dawson. How are you this evening?
Well, I'm doing pretty good, but the whole thing, we tried to get Daniel Pratt to come over and see if he'd like to give, his own take on things and expand himself a bit, but this is all he got from him.
Really just a pedo. Fuck stick Howard clown.
And that's all he'd fucking say. So we're just gonna have to do this without him and carry on. But yeah, when he dropped our names and stuff, we knew we had to definitely take that down. So I'm gonna hand it over to Aimee, see how she's doing, and then we're gonna get some Pratt on the move. Aimee.
Thank you so much. I am doing great. Thank you. I can't wait to trounce him. I did watch the video and I had to laugh at some parts, but then there are other parts that are a little bit iffy. So yeah, it was interesting to see. So I'm looking forward to getting right into this with him. So should we start right now?
All right. Yeah. Let me get this all set up. We'll bring our special little holographic television set in. And so this video he put out today, it's, hey, Shills, don't forget to defend your pedo idols. You're saving the world after all. So you can tell right away where this is going. I'm just going to, right? So I'll hit the button. We'll try to go as long as we can without a pause, but I don't think it's going to take very long at all. Here we go. Daniel Pratt being an ass. I think it's going to take very long at all. Here we go. Daniel Pratt being an ass.
That nobody watches. They can't even comprehend. To be a shill, people kind of gotta watch to listen to your bullshit. So the stupid certainly doesn't stand a chance. I want you clowns to address my last two videos about how I'm ready to kill pedos.
You hear that, people? You hear that?
Yeah.
Did you hear that? Now, we do have those videos as well because a call like that had to be answered, right? So it's coming.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. And they are short videos, fellow babies. Don't worry about it. It's not going to be a Pratt punishment all night. This isn't going to take that fucking long.
Yeah. And so this will be good. We can move on after this and we can have fun trouncing other stupid. So this will be good.
Yeah. All right. So I'll bring them back in. I just wanted to, let you know that, oh, yeah. And, kill, holy man, this guy is on the edge of crazy right now. Let's see what else is there.
Yes.
Because they have infested and corrupted and turned this world into a cesspool. I want to hear you clowns defend the pedos over the children they rape. Because it's the pedos that create the very propaganda, just like Edward Bernays fathered, that you clowns push, that are destroying millions of children's lives every year.
Okay, whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
that fucking clown has seriously got some fucking issues. Jesus.
Like, I've said before that I truly believe he just jumps into that garage of his and, you know, gets out the meth pipe and just starts puffing away. And then out this gibberish comes. And this sounds like the ranting and raving of a drugged out lunatic.
Oh, definitely. Daniel Pratt, I guarantee at some point he's just going to fucking snap and go on a spree. I wouldn't want to live anywhere near that cunt.
Yeah.
Mainly
Aimee.
because I'd probably get arrested for murder.
No doubt, right? Aimee.
Yes, we had a good comment in the chat from Globermum. She says, that could be perceived as threats. And we also had High Inquisitor said, pedos, what the fuck? How many does he think there are? And then Woden Toad said millions. Someone would have noticed. And I do want to address that first comment that Globermom made. And yes, those could be perceived as threats. And I think that maybe he should be reported for that. And I'm also thinking seriously that this man has serious mental health issues and he needs help with that.
There's got to be issues here. There's got to be. Now, we are going to give the links out to these videos, but please don't leave our YouTube show and go over there and find the video and report, because YouTube can see where you came from. And if 20 people leave our stream and go and report them, they're going to get us for bullying. That's what happened with Irish Demon's thing, right? Everybody went from his stream to the other and boom, he got fucked for it. So we'll post the links in the Discord. Use the links in the Discord, because then you're just coming from Discord. YouTube doesn't know from which one, right?
Right. Exactly, because Discord doesn't matter. It's an outside link. So
that's right.
But I think seriously, this man needs mental health mental health issues. He's got them and he needs help for them really, really badly. This is not good.
He needs to get the fucking cross and holy water surgically removed from his arsehole and stop believing he's becoming a fucking Christ. Dirty little fucking tosspot that he is.
You're not wrong. Jesus Christ.
Exactly. Multi Tom Tom is in the chat too. He says you can't question Dan's science acumen. I think we can. And somebody else, Globermum said,
but maybe Tom Tom has come around and he's talking about Simon Dan.
That's true. Nobody has addressed Dan's points. Actually, we are going to address those points. And some of the points he has made don't even deserve to be addressed. And as far as defending pedos, as someone who is really into children, making sure children are taken care of and stuff like that, that's a fucking insult. And I won't stand for that. And I'm not going to address some of the bullshit that he said. So Multi, I think Charlie Welsh is right. I think you are drunk. So go home.
Either that or Multi Tom Tom's just another cunt.
Yes, he is.
Oh, yeah. Now, I want to point out some of his wording and phrasing. The whole, I'm ready to kill pedos, blah, blah, blah. I want you clowns to defend pedos. I want to kill, blah, blah, blah. And there's various other threats. And then there's his other videos where he makes direct accusations regarding certain individuals. Well, if he has so much goddamn knowledge and evidence of his claim, unless he's filed reports with the authorities and handed that evidence over, he's not only committing a federal offense, his sorry fucking ass is also aiding in the action of the very shit stains he claims to have knowledge about. So to Pratt, step the fuck up and prove you submitted all this evidence you supposedly have. Show me copies of the fucking reports. Show me you've posted all this evidence. Because otherwise, you're aiding the very goddamn people you supposedly have an issue with. And another thing I want to point out, And this is to everybody. Go back and look through politicians and public figures that have screamed the loudest about certain topics and what ends up coming up about them later on. Think about that for a second, because there's only two people that scream the loudest about this shit. It's the victims and the families that help them, and it's the one, and it's the closet pedos that have this shit wandering around in their brain every night.
Yep.
Yes.
Totally. A quick shout out to Trish Blith in the chat. She's killing it.
Oh, I love
Very
Trish.
cool.
He's awesome.
Yeah, totally.
Yes.
Well, fuck, should I bring in a bit more then? And hopefully we don't all, get sick.
Exactly.
All right, here we go. Dan is just sick of reality denier. Shut the fuck up. Jesus Christ. Here we go.
Here.
Jesus.
So, do your worst. Defend your fucking pedo idols, you fucking clowns, while you shill to nobody, because nobody gives a fuck what you say. Now, get your adrenaline rush, because I lowered myself enough to even address you. Only because I want you fucking clowns to defend the pedos I want to kill.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hold on. If that fucking special pause was ever meant for someone, it's that piece of shit. I tell you right now. Wow.
No.
So this is downright getting scary. Like this is the kind of thing that they put into Cartman's personality a little bit, and his whole thing with hating certain people in South Park there. But that was a cartoon. It was done to exemplify how bad it can be, but in a more entertaining way. But Dan's properly being serious here. He's unhinged.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yes.
Seriously.
He's
unhinged.
he's a shitload of red flags.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't just got a fucking screw loose. He's got no screws at all.
Yeah. Like Joe Whip in the chat says, how is Pratt on YouTube after that statement? Right?
He's made it several times and he's still there.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but YouTube, come on, do your job.
Yeah, they need to start fucking blocking IPs, not just channels.
I mean,
Exactly.
they have the content match system and all this and so on and so forth. For the love of God, they do closed captioning in the background, and it says the people I want to kill, and there's no flag to that. All I have to do is swear too much in a 5-minute period and we get flagged, but he can go on about the people he wants to kill. How is that even fucking possible?
Well, that's my whole issue with the whole thing too. I mean, he can say whatever he wants. He can have as many channels as he wants. He comes back and he flouts the rules because he's, I'm sorry, but coming back after having your channel deleted, excuse me, that's breaking TOS right there. And then he can come back and make death threats like this. This is bullshit. And then, it's just ridiculous. And then, and then he can say this stuff to us. This is freaking unreal.
Yeah. Why the fuck would we defend anybody that does anything wrong in any way? All we do is make fun of people who talk bullshit. What the hell? Like, what the
We make fun of their
fuck?
bullshit. Yes. You say stupid shit, we're going to cover it.
Yeah.
And what this sorry piece of shit doesn't know is those who know me know that I have a long history of standing up for the little guy, for going against politicians, for going against fucking corporations and shit like that. So where the fuck does he get off with this shit?
Yeah.
Well, that's my issue too. I stand up for people with disabilities and I stand up, children and adults. And for him to say that, and to say that we defend people that would hurt children, and especially being as a parent who loves their son so very much, and to have him say that, I just want to say to Daniel Pratt, fuck off and fuck you, dude. Get a life and go get some medical help, because you seriously need mental health care.
Yeah, I agree there. This is let's let him go a bit more here. I just wanted to say Joe Whip says, why even have Tom in the chat who is defending Pratt? Yeah, I get that. And there's times when I don't like our little rule, but we only kick people out for like proper hate speech and stuff. If he wants to say, Pratt, has gone great science and blah blah, well,
that's nothing.
I mean, I can't speak from my rectum, but let those who can do. I mean, why not?
He
Pratt
can
wouldn't
talk
know
part,
real
so that's
science
cool.
if it kicked him in the fucking bollocks. And to be fair, the way he constantly brings shit like this up, I mean, like you say, like people, like we don't give fucking pedos the time of day. We keep them out of our fucking minds because it's a disgusting thought. He's a fucking racist, Nazi, piece of shit, pedo-loving cunt. And you know what? I hope the anti-vax piece of shit gets COVID. I will fucking celebrate it.
It's sad to say, but I do see where you're coming from, because he's such a hate-filled man that it's just so easy to feel it right back for him, isn't it?
He's a nasty piece of shit. If God is real, he's sending that cunt to fucking down south.
Yeah. You know what I just noticed? There's all of 1 second left in his fucking video.
Oh, well, that's still enough to put me in a bad mood, but go on then.
Yeah. Oh, no, I already stopped it. I refuse. Fuck it.
Fuck for that.
Exactly.
I would call my therapist at this time of night.
Yeah.
Well, in the meantime, do you mind if I read a really good comment here that I've got? I've got one from Injin Shu. It says, Pratt handed every one of the shills all of the evidence they need for a slander case. Alas, that Pratt has nothing worth taking. That's true. And then John Rapp had a question from Multi. What the question is, why aren't flat earthers flagging his channel? Density attracts density, right? Yes. So, and I'm not going to hate on Daniel Pratt anymore. The man does need serious mental health care. So I'm not going to, and Glober Mum was right. Hate begets hate. I don't hate the man. I'm just angry because of the accusations. And I have every right to be angry, Multi-Tom, about what he said.
Yeah.
Whereas
we can harm people with that.
He's a disgusting piece of shit. And you know what? He needs his fucking arse whooped.
Yeah. He needs to be face fucked with it.
Blimey, he does not represent the Shills. This is all me.
He wants to throw around threats and stuff. I'll give you my address and you can come over, and I got a dead raccoon I'll stuff down your fucking throat. There, let's hear you talk now, bitch.
Exactly. I think my middle finger can fit up his nose, so that'll work.
Size of that head, you could probably get your fist up that, but with a good swing, I'm sure it might anyway. Now in his video, he really told us to watch his other two videos. So I did download them. Do we or don't we?
We might just as well, because we need to see why he wants us to watch those videos. I haven't seen them yet, so this will be all a natural reaction to this too. So
now hang on to your asses here, because it is called if peas can't be held responsible for not controlling their urges, then why should I control mine?
Ooh. Okay.
Oh God.
all kinds of scary in like all kinds of ways. Because last thing I want to know is what his fucking urges are on any level of reality, right?
Good point.
Yeah.
Yeah. So here, I'll bring it in, and if it gets really nasty, we'll
cut
send it. But we'll see what we can do with it here. Hold
How
on.
long is it,
Here we
Dick?
go. Just a couple minutes.
No, I'm so sorry. I take it back. That's very non-inclusive and non-understanding. It's so unchristlike. Why would I want to kill pedos? Well, wait.
Oh my God.
We're constantly being told from people like since and probably before Bernays, that was a pedo, was heavy into trying to normalize pedophilia and first started that. They just can't help themselves. They just love children so much.
Oh my God.
Okay.
I don't.
Okay, you want to play that game? We'll play that game. Okay. So pedos can't control their urges to rape children. So we should just allow it to happen. They shouldn't be ostracized. We should call them and talk really nice to them.
Oh my God.
And tell them, how does that make you feel?
Well,
I mean, damn,
What
the
the
kids they're
fuck?
raping. We should be concerned with the
This is
pedos'
disgusting.
feelers, right? Well, that's fine.
I'm not sure I can do
We
this.
Go ahead and initiate that societal norm. As long as at the same time we initiate the societal norm of me not being able to control my urges to snap the fucking necks of pedos.
Okay.
yeah.
Wow.
Holy
What
shit.
the
Ouch.
fuck did we just watch?
That's deep
Yeah.
end. That's very deep end.
Right.
I need a fucking shower after that. He makes me feel fucking dirty just listening to the cunt.
I'm
Yeah.
creeped out. Honestly.
He
Yikes.
needs, like, that just proves he needs psychiatric help big freaking time.
Oh my God.
The kicking.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Okay,
Exactly.
I put them in the special holy fuck folder, and we're not even going to the third one. I can't do that.
Okay. No.
Yeah,
This
agreed.
is a good idea. This is a good
There
idea.
was-
And that was bad. And to say that we were, no, that's just wrong. I can't even. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
There's a creepy, almost familiarity to the way he's saying some of those words that just sent shivers down my spine. It's like Loki said, there's only two people that ever talk about this stuff, the bad and the victims. And I'm freaked out. Holy fuck, that gives me shivers. Oh, he's fucking deranged. He needs seriously to be locked up for a while.
Yeah, he does. This is just, that's just bad. And to say we defend people doing those things to children. Disgusting.
I don't understand why it gets this whole thing where anybody who's saying flat earth is stupid must be this pedo fucking what? I don't get it. Where did this come from in his head? Did the devil that sits on his meth addicted shoulder give him this one? What the fuck?
Well,
Yeah.
because he's got all these fucking groupies like that fucking stupid multi tom tom, and they're all fucking, bigging him up and encouraging him. It's fucking disgusting. They should be disgraced.
Well, yeah, and I'm reading multi-tom-tom's trash. Dan is saying lock him up. No, he's not. I'm going to address that
he's
right
not.
now. What's wrong here? Dan is anti-pedo. That's fine to be anti-pedo, but to say you're going to kill people and then to tell us that we're defending these people, no. Dan is not saying lock them up. And you know what? Yeah, he made the video private too, by the way. I just found out. Thanks, Trish, for telling me that, because that's just ridiculous. Pedo is illegal. Yes, it is. But to say that we're defending them, you really need to rethink what you're talking about here, and accusing people of something like that. No, you're totally you're totally out of line. That's just disgusting. No, we do not defend anything like that. And you could really, actually, all of you could really hurt somebody by saying that and then getting somebody accused of that.
Mm-hmm. Martin H gave him a good one, Aimee. You missed the point, Malty. He's accusing everyone who disagrees with him and saying they should be killed. And that is the underlying tone there. Everyone who tries to debunk flat Earth was just thrown in that whole group that he wants to take out. That's the actual point of the video. So, Malty, shut the fuck up.
Yes, exactly. And not only that, there was a person on another live stream I was watching. I'm not going to say any names, and I'm not going to reveal where it was. But they were also saying that people on quote unquote the left should all be killed as well. So this shit is starting to go around on YouTube. What the fuck is the matter with you people?
Yeah.
You know, I'm sorry, but I'm really pissed off now. And I mean, this is just fucking ridiculous. You're acting like a complete and utter multi-tom-tom. You're just being stupid. Cut it out. You know, this is bullshit. And I won't tolerate any of these accusations. You know, like I said before, you can go pound sand as well. You know, you can just peddle your shit elsewhere. We don't want it.
Yeah.
My last 2 videos about how I'm ready
to
kill pedos.
Oh, that's from you, Limey. I was like, what the fuck? We're hearing him again?
Yeah.
That's my bad. Sorry.
No worries.
I'm drunk teching.
Yeah. So who wants I figure, you know, it's been 30 minutes of this fucking idiot. So why don't we go around the table and everybody can give Pratt a personal message? Who would like to start?
Well, I will.
Go on then.
I will. Fuck you, fucking cunt. How's that?
I love it.
I do too.
Thank you.
I love it. Who's next? Limey.
Yeah, Limey goes. Yeah, how's that?
Pratt, you are a fucking disgusting, vile piece of human excrement, and you need to be fucking taken out, you cunt. Jesus. Get yourself fucking sectioned, quit the meth. Stop fucking, I'll tell you what, you're a danger to your own fucking family the way you're going as well. Sort your fucking life out, mate.
Yep,
exactly. How about you, Loki Fish?
Well, being on a somewhat rather direct receiving end of threats from him, and then with this shit, you know what, Mr. Pratt? If the FBI comes knocking on your door, you know exactly who to send the fucking thank you card to.
That's brilliant.
That's brilliant. Yeah.
That's perfect. My message to Daniel Pratt is yes, get off the meth for one. You have no science. You know, fine if you don't like pedophilia, that's fine. Nobody does. It's disgusting. But do not accuse people of defending that when you have no evidence and no proof, and do not accuse people of being that with no evidence and no proof.
And also close your account because you're stupid.
That's right. Matt is right. And as Matt walks away, I can now say this: Daniel Pratt, go fuck yourself, but go get medical help first. You need mental health services in the worst way possible. Go pound sand. And Multi, I want to tell you something too. Go fuck yourself as well. Thank you. That's right.
Beautiful.
I love it.
And in the meantime, we need to welcome DKG Custom. DKG, how are you?
Oh, I'm a bit harassed. Just have to shove a warmed up burger and chicken wings down my throat. And while I was listening to you talking about that sweet little old man, the little love cuddle bear of the YouTube. What an arsehole. Do you know what though? Yes. You know what? I don't think he gives a shit. I don't think he's a shit. And I think he's doing and saying the things he does because he knows it just gets him attention. That's it. I don't even if he cares about whether or not that's his beliefs or not. He just knows that he'll be able to click on the multi-tom-tom's going to go, hey, Daniel, they were talking about you on your shows. And he'll be going, I did it again. So, yeah, fuck him if he thinks that. But also, fuck him. Just fuck him. Who gives a shit? And I think it's probably about time, we stop giving him even a fucking attention. To be absolutely honest.
Yeah, Tom, I know it's probably nice and warm up Dan's fucking arsehole, but you should come out for air occasionally, you fucking bellend.
Oh, don't worry. Multi-tom-tom can breathe from both ends.
Well, yeah, he has to.
Well, makes sense. He fucking talks from both of them.
He's so full of shit as well. It's unbelievable.
Yes.
Flat Earth can't be debunked. On that we managed to work perfectly fine without the flat Earth, and we've been working with the globe Earth for hundreds of years, and it works perfectly fine. Thanks.
There you go. And I was.
You
told
know, it'd
that
be funny. What would be funny is it? Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay. No, I was just gonna say. I was just told that Multi-Tom-Tom's new nickname is Multi-Tantrum. That's even better.
I call him Multi-Bum Fun.
Yeah, what'd be funny is if all us content creators and everybody, we unsubscribe our bots from his channel.
Yeah.
As well as everybody else, all the other debunkers and all who have him as bookmarks and subscribed, unsubscribe, and just sit there and watch his numbers plummet.
Yeah.
Because all the bots count as views and subscriptions.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So don't pay him any mind after tonight.
Ignore that little prick.
Yeah, I say to everybody, we blacklist his ass.
Yeah, definitely.
I agree there. After this, fucking right. So I guess as we transition away from the Daniel Pratt thing into a bit more of a Shills type environment, Pratt, you're like the shit stain on society's underpants, the anal wart on the world's anus. And really, like Aimee says, you seriously need proper mental health, motherfucker. But I don't actually care if you get it or not. What I do care about is that you fucking wake up, shut your fucking mouth, and realize that you are one of the most unholy, unruly pieces of human shit that has ever walked. Fuck you. Oh,
I want to add, when you said, what did you say, like the anal wart on whatever, or
yeah, the anal wart on the world or something.
I would like to add to that, he's the fucking Oakley on Flat Earth debate.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good one. Well, enough with Daniel Pratt and his fucking shit flap he calls a mouth. What do you think we move on to something else now?
Right before we move on, so quick hypothetical question. If he wants to fucking hunt pedos, does that mean he's going to go after Sleeping Warrior, the fucking TikTok predator?
Oh, wow. That's a good one. That's a whole other can of worms too, isn't it?
Yeah.
That could be a message to leave at the bottom of one of his videos, perhaps.
Yeah.
Not that I would suggest anything of the sort, but you never know.
There's probably a few being typed right now. So why don't I read through the list and give you a couple of options here? We've got one entitled "COVID passports are a great idea." I'm not sure they're being.
It sounds a little bit sarcastic, doesn't it?
Yeah. Right. And then we've got, it must be a minute since I've talked about the stationary Earth plane.
Oh.
Yeah.
The whole minute.
And then, I don't understand that title. I mean, seriously, if that's all it's been, shouldn't you at least get a drink of water? Come on.
And maybe a fucking high school level education.
Yeah. And then we've got evidence of flat Earth.
Oh, yeah, go on.
Yeah.
I want to see what the fuck they've come up with now.
Yeah.
Oh God.
This
Okay.
could be
So
fun.
we've
Determined that the pictures from space aren't CGI, they're completely real, and because they look like a sphere, they've proven flat Earth. Just like the sextant.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The sextant. I should have queued up. What's his name? The sextant versus the globe. I forgot that one. Oh, we should do our Daniel Pratt one again, though. Hold on a minute. Here, we'll let Daniel Pratt speak for himself. Here, where do I find that? No, it's not in there.
Did you look in the dumpster?
I don't understand. Where did it go?
If you lose Daniel Pratt, you can find his arse. You just got to work your way up to Multi Tom Tom's nose.
Where'd it go? Oh, I see. Okay, I have to.
Right.
Yeah, what the hell happened here? So I have to go into here, take the TV away, go over to this one, and then it'll work.
Really just had a fuck stick Howard clown.
I did. The setup was a bit quick today, so I fucked something up. No, it just wasn't working, and I was like, "What the hell's going on?" All right, there we go. So
it was worth the wait. Made me feel.
Yeah.
Hey, Dick, Multi Tom Tom in the chat says, let's move on from Daniel Pratt for fuck's sake.
Hey, good
Really?
boy. You're fucking learning.
Yeah,
Wow.
no,
Probably
don't
the
think so.
smartest thing you've said in your entire adult life. Tom.
When
First
he
step in the right
grows up.
direction. Don't let me down, you fucking muppets.
Yeah. All right. So
I do
fuck.
apologize, but as you can see, these guys get me a little triggered.
Hey, that's the idea. That's what we do. I mean, you know.
That's right. That's what
Yeah.
we're here for.
Exactly. And I'm sure this one's going to do something as well because of the nature of the title. So here I'm going to bring it in, and we've got some evidence, fellow babies.
You're
Ooh,
not
yeah.
which travels through the universe at 500,000 miles per hour, which is expanding at over 1,000,000 miles per hour, are we able to take a picture of the sky on the same day every year and never see changes in the stars, even for thousands of years? Why does
God.
Elon Musk say, you can tell it's real because it looks so fake? That's because it does look fake. Look how the Earth glitches out in the background, but the car doesn't. And see how the Earth supposedly looks from the International Space Station, which is 240 miles up. However, this was taken from only 170 miles. Do you see an issue here? It's just like the Red Bull space jump in the Mythbusters episode that used downward-facing fisheye lenses to create massive amounts of curvature. But the non-fisheye lenses from the capsule and the cockpit show flat horizons, which concur perfectly with weather balloon footage more than 20 miles up. Which, by the way, 20 miles high is roughly the size of the bulge that should be in the state of Kansas due to it being 413 miles wide. Here's what 20 miles up looks like. That would be a large bulge for something that is supposed to be flatter than a pancake. And by the way, Kansas is only the 9th flattest state in the U.S. How many pieces of flat land does it take to make a ball? Why, when we look at the stars in December, do we see the...
Hold on.
Quite a lot, actually. I mean, so the thing is it's all relative. What flat earthers, just never remember to do, aside from the fact that, like, they can't think in 3D. But we are fucking tiny. If you're at sea level and you're looking at the horizon, the hump of curve that you're looking at from that sort of perpendicular angle is about, I don't know what, 2 to 3 feet off the top of my head in over 15,000 feet. You fucking idiots.
And not to mention the fact that the whole Kansas thing, yes, is flat, but that's down to it's flat when you compare the elevation.
Right.
And the elevation has curve in it.
Yeah.
Yep. It's the same as them fucking Bolivian salt flats.
Yeah.
Like, what they just don't seem to understand. Like, they can't wrap their head around it. Fucking Oakley still thinks that Google Earth and Google Maps or whatever should show fucking Earth curve and drop. Why the fuck would that matter to any trip you're going to plan for fucking
Yeah.
driving? You know?
And if the stars aren't moving, then why are the position of the stars changed in the nautical almanac every couple of years?
Yeah.
Because they are moving, but again, it's so fucking slight that we ain't gonna fucking notice. That's why you got, you know, like they compare it, didn't they? They fucking measure them every now and then and like see how they fucking changed. Same as this whole, the Earth spins at 1,000 miles per hour. It does a fucking one rotation every, well, depending on if you're doing your 23.56 or your 24 hours, whichever day you're talking about. But that's slow as fuck. You fucking idiot. And as far as it rotating around the sun and the whole thing fucking spiraling and the whole galaxy traveling.
Oh, that's so stupid.
Calculations have been done from that. Greater Sapien did a great video where he calculated it, and the actual effect of it is like less than 1G for the most part. It is so minuscule, and because it's already in motion, we're not going to know. But, you know, they don't understand inertial reference frames, even though their brains are completely inert. It's kind of ironic.
Yeah. There's so many missed opportunities of learning in that brief bit we saw. It's pretty bad. What was the one? The one picture he brought up saying, look, there's no curve. You could just perceive the curve that was actually there. And if you did the whole thing where you compress the footage from left to right in tighter, you'd draw a straight line across it, you'd see it. Definitely.
Yep. But they don't trust it because they're fucking morons. You know, it's I think one of the main things that pisses me off, I mean, aside from the fact that they're trying, you know, always trying to recruit, and I've seen videos where, like, what was it? It was fucking like Nathan Thompson and some other bloke up the park, and the bloke's got his young children, you know, saying that the earth is flat, and then he's like, don't tell mum, you know, or whatever. Like, it's fucking disgusting. But the thing that pisses me off almost the most is the fucking wasted lives. Like, you could do so much more with your time. Like, the moment you stop learning, your life is fucking, it's just not worth living anymore. And they don't fucking learn because every single one of them thinks that they're fucking smarter than everyone else. Cunts.
Well, you say they could do better things with their time, but I'm not too sure. I think we got enough broken clocks.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, I don't know. They could go home and have a wank. Make sure that sperm ends up in the fucking, you know, on the floor instead of in a woman. They shouldn't be allowed to breed, is what I'm trying to say. Basically.
Yeah.
I think that should be made illegal. And I don't know. You know, like I would happily.
I'm not too sure about this floor thing. I think they should at least use a tissue.
Yeah, you know, something.
I bet Daniel Pratt's cock gets soft every time his hand gets near it. There's no way, you know.
Yeah, well, it depends. I'm pretty sure he's easily aroused as long as he's within 3 feet of his water.
He blindfolds his cock so it doesn't see his hand approaching. Covers the one eye.
He chases himself around his garage playing hard to get.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, fucking hell.
Okay. Oh, we're already half through this video.
Blindfold his own cock. That is possibly one of the best things I've ever heard. Thank you so much, DKG. My life is complete.
I thank you.
So I think Jen needs to make another Streamlabs comment thing. So yeah, we're already half done. Should I kick it in and see if we can handle any more of this fucking dribble?
Yeah,
let it roll.
All right, here we go.
Same stars that we see in June. We should be looking in two totally different directions. If ships sail over the curve of the Earth, why are we able to bring them back into view with high-powered lenses as if they merely sailed past the horizon of the eye's angular resolution?
Because you can't.
Why are we able to see things over long distances, which according to the formula for a ball with a circumference of 24,900 miles, should be thousands of feet below the curvature horizon? And now, with infrared technology, we are seeing things that should be miles below the horizon. If we truly
Oh, God.
Yeah, no. Fucking idiot. All right, can I just say, so the whole bringing things back over the curve, what you're doing is because your eyes, actually, it's not over the curve yet, but because of the angular resolution of your eyes, you can't resolve the image sometimes, basically. If it's
That's right.
tiny boat or something, your eyes can't make it out, but your camera can. What you need to try is get yourself a telescope. Doesn't even need to be that fucking great a one, but one that's, you know, I don't know, twice as fucking powerful as your P1000, and then watch something go over the curve when you're like half fucking zoomed in. See if you can bring that shit back, you fucking muppets.
I'd love to hear one of these flat earthers explain to the camera department at ARRI how zooms actually bring things back into view, because it defies all logic of optics in the first place.
Yeah.
Well, this person knows nothing about.
Yeah, let alone being completely wrong.
There are many things it won't bring back into view. Even a P1000 cannot bring Pratt's cock back into view. You know?
But maybe if you blindfold the camera. Oh,
Yeah. Well, they go on about angular resolution and crap like this. I've run the numbers. Technically, a P1000 should be able to see Ireland from Boston.
Yep, on a fucking flat Earth, definitely.
But yet a ship disappears only a couple miles out. So how the fuck does that work?
Well, if it was a fucking flat Earth ship, it would be disappearing all the time. You ran the numbers, Loki, didn't you, with the fucking sextant on a flat Earth? They'd be fucking lost as fuck.
Yep.
No, see, the interesting thing is that they've never sort of like run a test where you have like a P900 and a P1000 next to each other. So when the ship actually does start to disappear over the horizon on the P900, on the P1000, it should look different because they can zoom in further. Therefore, it would reveal more of the ship. They've never done that comparison.
Yep. No. Nope, they don't fucking test much of anything anymore, do they? Like, you've even got, I mean, Bev fucking, you know, he's not a flat earther now, he's a level earther or whatever the fuck. But, you know, he's trying to prove it's flat over a certain distance using like surveying techniques. But the dodgy, shifty cunt is like trying to break it into sections, which completely, you know, negates the fucking experiment. Oh, you know what? It makes me, and I'm not a violent man, but it makes me want to club a baby seal to death. Not really. Disclaimer, YouTube, I would never.
No, it makes me want to club a flat earther with a baby seal.
Yeah. No. Okay. As a Canadian, I don't mind the clubbing, but you can't use it as a weapon, DK. I'm just kidding. Shit, I'm sure I pissed somebody off there. Okay, let's see what we got left here. Not very much. There's 40 seconds left. So shall I bring it in? I'll bring it in. Here we go.
Just swamp it.
If Eratosthenes proved the Earth was a ball thousands of years ago with an experiment using shadows, why do experts say that his results should actually be the same on a flat Earth with a smaller local sun?
Which experts?
If the sun barely looks bigger than the other stars,
fucking wouldn't.
What? Who in the right mind would say that?
Right. Whoever they are, they ain't fucking experts. You can do the math. You can work the fucking angles out yourself. There is no fucking way. And then especially, well, you know what? I don't know. Maybe if you did it along the equator. But the minute that you've got a point in the southern hemisphere, you're fucked on a flat Earth. You know, definite. Most of it, you're fucked. It just can't be done. Yet, if you do it anywhere on the globe, and you can have shitloads of people doing it, and you can put all that data together, And it fucking works. And it doesn't matter where you are. Why does it work? Because it's fucking reality. You fucking pricks.
And if you could somehow have, you know, the nuclear reactions going on inside of a star at a smaller scale so that you could have a smaller local sun, I still wouldn't want it anywhere fucking near me. Are you kidding?
No.
Idiots.
There'd be so much more fucking skin cancer and all that shit. You know?
I'm not sure that the Earth's surface would be livable. I mean,
yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. It'd probably fucking wipe it out. Yeah, if the sun, because they're saying
that small local sun.
They're saying it's like within the firmament, so it's within the atmosphere. Yeah, we'd all be dead.
Instant, like within minutes, like seconds or something. Loki.
Seconds. Yeah, you get
that small local sun. You mean that small local sun that should be a tiny, dim little pinprick before it even gets anywhere close to the horizon if it's local?
Yeah.
Are we talking about that one?
Yeah. That was almost like the intro rant.
Talking about. Sorry, mate. Go ahead.
So talking about experts, well, I mean, our resident expert in the chat says Eratosthenes didn't even exist. His evidence for that is apparently Carl Sagan's dissertation at university. So please, Roger Tom, if you could, enlighten us and post a link to the dissertation and highlight that section where Carl Sagan himself says Eratosthenes did not exist.
Also prove to us that if he did say something like with that sentence, prove to us that you didn't only just read that sentence and actually read the entire thing, like the full paragraph or full fucking section, just to show that you're not taking it out of context, because I would fucking bet that you are.
It's funny. The interesting fact, though, is the man who didn't exist, Eratosthenes. His experiment can be run today, and children can do it.
Yeah, I've done it. It's fucking easy. He's 11 now. He turned 11 last month. He knows how to fucking do it. And then you've got, you can do like that. Eratosthenes is one of the simple ones that anyone can do. And I've done a lot of videos where I explain how to do it, and I encourage fucking flat earthers to try it, because they need to fucking just stop talking and start actually trying shit. But they can do the Alberuni one. It's it's so fucking.
Well, there are great examples of people all around the world doing the Eratosthenes experiment. So you get a proper like a map of the angles to the sun, and guess what? It's not flat.
Didn't who did it? Earlier this year, it's someone from our community. He got loads of people to fucking do it and put it all together and showed how it worked. And there's so many great fucking creators in our community, like same with the fucking whole like Riley thing and gravity. We got Blue Marble Science that recreated the Cavendish experiment amazingly well. It's fucking finger beauty. And they fucking dismiss it, because the 4 steps in flerf arguments is 1, create some line of bullshit and hope that it fucking convinces people. 2, if that didn't work, ignore. 2, deny. 3, ignore. 4, ad hom. That's it. That is their entire fucking argument. Fuck knows the word. I don't know. I'm hammered. But yeah, cunts.
I knew you'd end with that. I fucking knew it.
It's my favourite word, mate. And chagrin.
Yeah.
Here we go. Sorry, no, I'll go before we go. The expert has stated the sun is just a radiation producing plasma. What's producing the radiation?
Oh my god!
All right,
he just
Tom,
said that.
Prove it. Have you taken samples? If it's fucking local, I'll tell you what. Right, here's another thing, Tom. If the sun is local, you could do the Eratosthenes experiment on a flat Earth, and you could actually work out the height of your local sun? How come none of you have? I mean, granted, it would involve a bit of fucking trig.
I was just gonna say, trig would definitely tell us if it's local or not. That's just kind of how it fucking works, man.
Yep, exactly. They'd be able to work it out fucking perfectly, and then they'd realise that somehow, if it is local, it needs to be in multiple places at once to produce the shadows that we would see.
Show me a model that could do the Sero cycle with this whole local sun and moon where they're supposed to be opposite of each other. Fuck, come on. Are you kidding?
Ugly German Truth in the chat. I think he just touched on the reason. He says it involves numbers larger than 3. And you know what? Very fucking good point. Very good. If Riley ever sees this, what's the internal angles of a triangle with sides 1, 1, and 1?
Blue Marble Science in the chat. Send me a bill for that shameless plug, Limey. Seriously, thanks, man.
Mate, it's fucking golden, mate. He's like, and this is the thing, you know, like, you know. I'm not exactly fucking dumb, you know. I mean, I'm reasonably intelligent, but what I love about this community is you know, I've got to learn from people.
Excuse me.
Very, very much smarter than me, you know. And Blue Marble Science is one of them, you know. But yeah, there's some amazing creators. MC Toon is phenomenal as well. You know, his website is fantastic. The stuff he pieces together, and that's what I love about it. And I think if flerfs could put the ego aside for a bit and say, you know what, I don't understand everything. Why don't I fucking try and learn off of someone that does? You know, like I've learned more in the past fucking year and relearned stuff like more than probably my whole fucking time at school, to be fair, because you know, the minute I left school I fucking forgot most of it because you never need to use it. And that is what I love about what I do. Well, now what I do is more ripping the shit out of them with only, you know, very minimal proving them wrong because I've had enough. But you know, like yeah, it's the amount that I've got to learn and fucking, you know, giving me an excuse to actually use trigonometry and shit, you know?
Yeah. I mean, when I got out of high school, I had to go all the way and, you know, fulfill properly and, you know, the extra year that we have around here so I could get into audio engineering school for the proper big courses. But I went right to audio school and then shipped off doing rock and roll, playing in bands and, you know, bouncing around and stuff. And so I didn't use anything from any sort of education other than street smarts for a bunch of years, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And then after that, I got into tech support when that was all done. And I was doing like corporate tech support for Apple Computer in Canada here. And that was all just, you know, trying to make suit and tie guys, you know, happy and whatnot, and then just quietly doing an easy job. So again, there wasn't a lot of real calculating anything involved. And then you get into this shit, and before you know it, you're really exercising the gray matter again.
Oh, yeah, it's fucking fantastic. Really
man, makes it fun, doesn't it? Because you get to slam somebody like you're sitting around in the pub having beers, but at the same time, you get to exchange a really good conversation with people and learn cool new things and whatnot. I mean, some of the shit that I read in our chat, I'm like, okay, bookmark that for later and blah, blah, you know, all the time, man.
Well, like, you know, I mean, the moment or very soon after Oakley started talking about the whole sextant thing, you know, I knew it only worked on a globe, but I'd never studied it. So I spent like a week and a half, 2 weeks just learning the basics of celestial navigation so I could do a fucking video on it. Loki Fish Mars taught me a fucking lot as well. And, you know, videos from Dr. Bob. And the other thing I love is learning the fucking editing software. Like I never realized how awesome it is just to piece this shit together. And yeah, now that I've decided to unleash my fucking swear like a sailor persona, it's even more fun, you know. It's fuck
Cool. Loki.
So, yeah, Limey brings up the sextant. Now, here's what's funny. Flat Earthers have been doing how much research for how long? What, the whole year?
Yeah,
how many hours is that?
Researching it early 2020, apparently.
Now, here's what's absolutely hilarious. You take how far they've gotten. ASA 105 certification for celestial navigation for maritime, officially recognized by the U.S. Coast Guard. That's a six evening course.
Yeah.
Nice.
These guys haven't even gotten past the preface yet.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Oh, it's fucking brilliant. It's brilliant.
Well, we've just been joined by somebody who absolutely knows a thing or two about slamming down some flat earther stuff. Big Blue, how you doing, buddy? Welcome. Glad to have you, man.
Hello, all you silly shill people.
Hey, what's up,
Yeah.
Blue?
Hi, Blue.
How you doing, Limey?
Yeah, good, man. I think it's the first time I've actually been on a stream with you. I just want to say, man, I've been enjoying your videos for a while. Great fucking stuff.
He's round and he's blue and he's very, very big. He's big blue.
Oh, jeez.
I thought it went I'm blue da.
No, that's enough. Blue, you got to send me the picture of Gladys. I'm going to get DKG to record that little song he just did, and I'll animate her mouth and get it going up and down to sing it.
Oh, you want Gladys? Yeah, I got Gladys.
Yeah, send it over. I'm going to animate something up. DK, you got to sing that shit for me, okay? This is going to be awesome.
I'll have to remember the words and the notes and everything.
Well, lucky they're being recorded right now. It's all good. Oh, that's awesome. Now, let's see how much is this. Okay, this video's only got 24 seconds left. That's probably enough to get Blue riled up and all in the mood. So why don't we kick it in and we'll finish this video off, and then we can, have a little bit of yucks and whatnot and see what's up next. You're going to love this, Blue. It's all the classic bullshit. It's and multi-tom-toms in the chat just fucking loving it. So, what do you think of that, right? Here we go.
Go for it.
Yeah, here we go.
From Saturn, why is it able to completely light it up so that we can see it from Earth? And if something merely the size of the other stars can do that, why is the backside of Saturn not lit up by the billions of stars on the other side? And why are there dark sides to any objects in the solar system? If moonlight reflects the warm light of the sun, why is moonlight measurably cold? Why is it warmer?
Oh, God. Oh, did it just end? Yeah, that was it. So, yeah, we have somebody that really knows how to edit video here. Come on. That's fucking awesome. Fuck this. Get out of here.
And apart from anything else, we don't think they're stupid. We know they're stupid.
Yeah, that wasn't confirmation. What the fuck is? So, you didn't get to hear it all, Blue, but so we'll get a couple other people to do raps first, because then you'll get an idea of what we really just had to sit through. How about Loki? Here?
Which part? Ooh, which part? Actually, I love that in bit. I love that in bit in that video. That's actually quite amusing, to be honest, because I have a 2-hour data set of cold moonlight experiment with calibrated sensors, and it totally contradicts everything. But yeah, the other shit. Oh God, do they have just this Rolodex that they keep going through for these arguments? Oh, we don't pick this one this day. But what next one? Now let's start at the top of the list again. Seriously, it's the same shit over and over. Now the whole out of focus star shit's starting to come back again.
That one's so easy too. That one's so easy, you know. That's like, you know, when they brought up the whole zooming in pictures thing, I'll do mine here. I hate that one because not zooming in pictures, zooming in like boats and whatever on the water. Whenever they do that, you ever notice that more often than not, there's something missing? The actual water line of the boat, maybe, you know, because I've seen them zoom them in, and I'm looking at how much of the hull of the boat I can see, and I'm thinking to myself, well, they're about to sink. Like, you know, come on. But then, you know, there's other times when they zoom it in and it's just angular resolution of the eye because you can actually see it properly. And then they do the zoom ins, like, you know, across the water to see the city and whatnot. But then you see a picture of the landscape that was taken just slightly offshore and you go, oh, look at all those missing floors of the building. And, you know, look in their picture, how the bottom of the building has that whole, what would you call it? Look of, refraction to it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. So, you know, come on. This is really like, there's so much denial that needs to go in to taking those positions on these arguments that you really have to look yourself in the mirror and say, do you want to be ignorant or do you actually want to learn? Make the choice. And for some of these guys, they haven't made the right one.
Mm-hmm.
Who wants to go? DK?
Yeah, just an additional point there. I mean, the ship's going over the horizon thing and zooming in. Okay, that's okay. Let's say you zoomed in on a ship and it's gone over the horizon, and it's actually half of it still missing. Do you know how you can correct for that? You just climb the 100-foot stairs up to the Esperland and view it from there. And guess what? The boat is now fully viewable again. Why does that work on a flat Earth?
Yeah,
that doesn't make sense. But never mind.
Yeah. No, that's a good one. I like it. I mean, I did a video on my channel once, Simple Thoughts with Dick Dawson, and it was, why does a ship have a crow's nest? Exactly. Like, you know, if the Earth was flat, why the fuck would there be a crow's nest? It wouldn't help you.
Exactly.
Who wants to go? Limey, you want to go?
Yeah, sure. To be honest, I can't even fucking remember most of that video now. It was that fucking stupid. It's left my brain. But the thing is, you know, their problem is that they don't understand how to fucking do anything. They don't understand how to use a fucking solar filter when they're filming the sun, you know, so that they can see it doesn't change size, or fucking use a camera at all very well, really. They're just, so fucking stupid.
And what was the video called again, Jack? It was just something like the proof of flat Earth or something, wasn't it?
It was evidence of flat Earth.
Yeah, so it's not evidence of flat Earth at all. All it is the bullet point of stupidity. That's what it was. Yeah. There was no evidence there. It was just their claims in a list.
Yeah,
definitely. It just comes down to the problem. The main problem is ego. You know, they believe they know everything already, so they've closed their minds off to learning more. You know, when you've got people like Riley saying that his relative density disequilibrium has done what Newton and Einstein failed to do, that is possibly the most egotistical thing I've ever fucking heard.
It's not ego at all. It's orgo. It's be a stupid prick or go to school.
That is brilliant. That is fucking brilliant. But yeah,
DK,
you know, one of the main advices I give them, aside from doing some real, you know, instead of trying to make up experiments to prove flat Earth because you don't understand how refraction works or fucking much of anything else really, try some of the easy experiments that do prove the globe. Repeat those and realize that you've just proved the globe. Then work out how they should look on a flat Earth and realize that you've just proved the fucking globe. I'm done.
Good one. Aimee, want to jump in and
sorry. I just have to quickly jump back in. Multi Tom. Oh, message deleted. But it did say, triggered Limey, I'm smarter than Newton or Einstein.
Yeah, it's still in my little pop-up software, so I got it up on the screen. You know, no.
Why is he being deleted for that?
Goodness. Right,
Jim's probably just pissed off with him by now.
Not to toot my own horn, because but I've got an IQ of 139 last time he got measured, which is pretty decent.
Sure.
Einstein's IQ was about 180.
Yeah.
That's fucking legendary genius, and
you don't need 3 numbers to count the IQ of a flat earther.
No, you only
do it.
You only need to the nearest, 3 decimal places. But I to be honest, I don't even think really it's always fair to try and quantify intelligence. But even if my IQ was 180, it wouldn't change how it's the willingness to learn. This is because before I got because I've got quite fucked up mental health issues, and I did have a conspiratorial mindset, more in the sort of paranoid delusions and stuff, and thinking that that fucking them were after me and shit, until I finally got fucking treatment and shit. But I never went to Flat Earth because I'm not a fucking moron, and that's it. It's just about education, and it's realizing as I did, because back then I thought I was fucking smarter than everyone else because I was fucking deluded. But once you realize that you can learn stuff off of anyone, regardless of smarts or IQ, really. And when you're in a community like ours, I've learned stuff from, like I say, Blue Marble Science, MC Toon, Dr. Bob. I can science that. AB Science. Yeah. There are so many wonderful, smart people, and they'll take the time. Loki Fish Mars, I think that was he offered to help me a bit with the celestial navigation, and that was, I think, the first time we'd interacted, so even people that you haven't talked to yet, we've got a wonderful community of people that are willing to share knowledge. And I wish the flat earthers would just just drop your beliefs for a single day and come talk to some people, and then try some fucking experiments. If you can't find,
but hold on. But you got to try the right ones. You can't do Daniel Pratt with the basketball and a drill, pour water on it, and go, there, it doesn't stick. That's fucking stupid.
Yeah, like I say, start with Eratosthenes and Alberuni. They are easy to do. And for Eratosthenes, you want at least 2 people, a reasonable, a good few hundred miles at least apart. And maybe most flat earthers don't have friends, but I will gladly be one of those points measuring the shadow of a stick if a fucking flat earther wants to honestly try it, on the other end. Yeah. And then I'll even help them sit down and understand why it won't work on a flat earth.
Well, let's Aimee, do you want to jump in and say anything on that mess?
It was a huge mess. And Glober Mom had a good thing. She said IQ and smart are not the same thing. There are people who are smarter than others in certain areas, and she's correct on that.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yes, exactly. And I think I heard him mention the cold moonlight experiment, the whole cold moonlight thing. I fucking hate that. And let me explain. These goobers have not heard of radiational cooling. See, I live in a cold area. It's quite chilly out, during the wintertime. It got to 1 degree today, but it's now already down to, what is it? let me check my temperature. It's actually -4 Celsius right now because I got up to a whole 1 degree today Celsius. There's a reason for that. 1, the sun went down. 2, it's clear out. What's going to happen when the sun goes down? I want Multi to explain that to me, and no, it's not the moonlight that's causing that. And I've got a super chat, and we need to cover that.
Discover for 5 pounds that flerfs are not sure whether to measure their IQs in Celsius or Fahrenheit. Can you do a SpongeBob intro of your intro?
Thank you so much. And yes, okay, enough so I can talk, please. Yes, they should measure their IQ in Celsius because I think it would be, the more correct number. So there we go.
Yeah, lower.
Yes.
Can I just interject a second? Because, you made me think, Amy, and I don't know why I never sort of really thought of this before. But so if the moon generated a cold light, like why of an evening, and obviously like the distances change for the moon and different phases and stuff, but wouldn't you expect to see like a sort of a pattern that would be easy to sort of quantify on how much it cooled the earth every night? Because that changes, and it changes kind of based on how fucking hot it was during the day and how how much the ground or the earth has basically been warmed up. And loads of other fucking shit as well, like depending on fucking all that. But there's a lot into it. But yes, you would expect it to be at least within quite a small range, really, of how much the moon would cool everything down. But,
or it would just be cold in the summer all the time,
Right.
It's not.
You wouldn't have those muggy, horrible evenings. Like I remember when I was in Michigan, I think the humidity there gets to about 9 million fucking %. And
yes,
you have them fucking horrible muggy evenings where you can't sleep. Where the fuck was the cold moonlight then?
Yeah,
exactly. And we've experienced that too here. I mean, it would be cold every full moon, and it's not.
Yeah.
Especially in the summertime, and even sometimes in the wintertime, if warmer air is coming in, the temperature is still going to rise. It's more or less whether it's still outside, whether a cold front has moved through, is warm air coming in. If it's not, like tonight, well, it's going to be cold. So DKG wanted in.
Oh, I forgot what I was going to say now. I mean, it just goes to show you. I mean, they don't. Every time they bring up the second law of thermodynamics, they obviously don't understand that, and that is all about entropy. And the fact that they think that the moon is somehow radiating energy that sucks heat temperature away proves they have no fucking clue what they're talking about as far as entropy is concerned. So yeah, they should be slapped on the backside for every time they bring both those things up.
Yeah. It goes against everything that happens in the universe. It's just ridiculous.
Oh, everything they do goes against reality. Can I just say, and I'm sorry, obviously I know I interrupt a lot when I'm drinking, but I just also realized that Multi Tom Tom, what a fucking ironic name, because you have no direction whatsoever. That's just
I always thought that was funny too. Somebody who's a flat earther has named themselves after a GPS device. Like what?
Exactly. You're like calling yourself ISS.
Oh. Well, let's pick another video, and then Blue is actually up to speed on this one, make a little bit more sense to him. I'm sure after what you just heard in wrap-ups there, you're happy you didn't watch that one.
Yeah, pretty much. I've said this many times in the past that for the most part, these guys all come with a reset button. They're all just like 10-second Tom on 50 first dates, you know. And occasionally you talk to one that you go for 2 or 3 hours, and finally the guy says, "Well, I don't know, maybe so." And 10 seconds later, it's, "Oh, hi, my name's Tom. The Earth's fucking flat."
Mm-hmm.
No, it isn't. Damn it.
It's
Well-
like watching Dory in Finding Nemo.
Oh.
It's
I do love cold.
difference is,
I
isn't
do
it,
love cold moonlight.
Mm.
Yeah, it's funny. Eh?
But you know, the
I wonder
difference
if the
is.
people that
Sorry,
I wonder
Boom.
if the people that think there's cold moonlight also think that maybe you could have a device that you could turn on and suck all the light out of a room. That would make just about as much sense.
Yeah, how come?
Hey, what's
I mean,
that?
we can do tanning beds with lights that replicate the sun, basically. So how come we can't do cold moonlight beds? You know,
I'm going to invent a sponge that only absorbs infrared light.
Nice. I'm going to invent a prison that only absorbs flerfs.
Splits them into their default frequencies.
Oh, I said
that would be.
prison. I said prison, not prism.
Seriously, the hell with all these compressors and fluorocarbons and all that stuff. We just need one of those bulbs that you can turn on that will suck the heat away, right? Or inject
A moon
coal
bulb.
into the refrigerator.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah,
there's
bulb.
something called a fleshlight, which sucks.
It's not exactly where I was going, but okay.
Oh man. Okay, this is beginning to sound like the beginnings of a new Meatloaf song. So maybe we should get to the video.
I was trying to warm us up to my segue into introducing my new Triggered Limey OnlyFans.
Okay, so here, let me read out a couple of titles for everybody. So we've got COVID passports are a great idea. We have Flat Earth Nugget presents my 4th pseudoscience typing pilot encounter. That's, I can't make it read better than that because that's what it says. And we have one, I have to mute it because it's got some copyright music, but looks like the globe may have eclipse problems.
Oh, so now they're going to move on to that. Like eclipses, something else that completely disproves flat Earth.
Yeah.
I mean, for fuck's sake, we can see the planet's shadow on the fucking moon sometimes.
Yeah.
As well, even without the fucking eclipse.
The Saros cycle wouldn't work on a flat Earth with opposite sun and moons. It would be hilarious. So, okay, let's bring this one up. This is what we'll attack here. So, yeah, and I've got to mute this one. That's right. So hold on a second here. Let me get that set up first.
If you got opposite sun and moon, Dick, like, you know, those times that we see the moon during the day, that wouldn't happen, would it?
No, it how could it?
Right.
Be impossible.
See, another fucking thing. We've done good work tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, while drinking too. So I like that because it cures all that ails you, right?
It's
All right,
been a
here,
long
I'm going to
time
bring.
since I've been 9 Guinnesses deep. I
Oh,
feel
that
great.
sounds good.
Mm.
Well, here, I'm going to bring this in. We'll see what kind of garbage we got. Call pause, let me know. And I'm pretty sure the vote is going to take care of this one pretty quick. I'll mute it right away, too. Here we go.
Pause. Cunt. All right.
Oh, what happened? It's small. Hold on. Why is it small? Here, go big. There we go. Okay.
Maybe
I'll
it's because
mute
it's
this
far
trash.
away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's over the curve, but not over the curve. We need a P1000.
So here we go. Oh. Okay. Okay. Obviously to scale.
Yeah, it looks good to me.
Okay, I'm not sure on the 70 miles wide shadow at some fixed point of 0.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm good with all this. It works.
Mm-hmm. I didn't know what the distance was until he put it on the Earth because it was kind of like behind into nothing there, but now I get it.
I just realized that I was looking at the wrong screen and it was paused. And that's why.
Hold on a second here.
Me.
Let me bring this back. If that is indeed how light works, that's kind of funny.
Good Lord.
All right, now we just need a space comma somewhere to complete it.
That's as opposed to what? Out of deed?
Kind of cute that every T is a crucifix.
Yeah.
Christian channel.
Oh, that's funny. So I guess he has the deed to how light works. So
yep, he owns
it
for how light functions.
So this is awesome. Let's welcome to the channel the owner of photons. This is great. I love it.
It's a small kickback every time a photon bounces off a thing.
Wow, must be rich.
Mm.
Okay, here, I'll keep it going. I just had to point that out because that was kind of funny. And an object 2,159 miles wide, cast a total 70 miles wide from a distance of 238,900 miles away.
Well, they don't
know. Look at that failure.
How penumbras work and umbras.
Oh, what a failure. Okay, Aimee wants in here. Let me pause this shit. Aimee.
Yeah, sorry about that. Stupid mute button. I think we need Grover's far and near. I think, for this person, I think they need to learn. And I think we need that. There's a meme going around too where this guy has these cows. These cows are small. These cows are far away.
Father Ted was talking to do.
Father Ted with the cows.
Once again, these ones are really small. And these ones are far away.
Yeah.
Now let me just bring this in big.
Mm-hmm.
But I did pause it again. Like, doesn't the math alone tell us if that the same light was cast on an object roughly 4 times the size of the first object, that shadow would only be 4 times the size as well? What? That doesn't apply to the distance of the sun to the moon and the earth and what? Yeah. And why is he showing us shadows of the moon on the earth, but now he's got the moon behind the earth?
Yeah.
And why is the entire moon black? Because
yeah.
The lines don't go to cover all of it. So
black moons matter.
No, this is obviously a diagram of a heat off, where the cooling effect of the moon is trying to beat the warming effect of the sun. And because they are sort of equivalent size, then it must be equal. That's why it's cold at night. There you go. Voila.
Yeah. I just like how they can use diagrams like this, where obviously the sizes don't matter. It's just a diagram to try and explain something. And yet then they rip at our diagrams of the fucking solar system when, they are just to explain like the order of planets or how shit works. Because if we were going to try and draw it to scale, we wouldn't be able to fucking fit that on a screen unless half of it was smaller than a fucking pixel.
Yeah. Now, before we do an intro there, I do want to pose a question to Blue Marble Science here. It's from where is it? God damn it, my screen scrolled. Peter G says to Multi Tom Tom, color is a description of matter. Matter interacts with light. So what matter in the sun has that color? And where's the other comment now? That's what I can't find. Fuck, I fucked this right up. Peter G, the actual sun is like the moon. If it's dark in color and it generates an energy field. Do you know where Multi's going with this? Do you get the... I'm so confused. I'm confused by the video, but now by the chat. And maybe I should just stick my head in the sand and have another fucking beer. I'm not even sure here.
I think that might be a good idea.
This whole thing on the screen with the none of it's making sense to me. Do you know the basis, Blue, of the argument here with the shadow and stuff? Do you know where they're leading? Have you encountered this before?
Oh, I've seen them screw this up time and time again. They like to think you can ratio the size of that shadow just like this clown is doing. But just imagine that, you start with that moon that's 2,000 miles in diameter and stick it in the center of the Earth there, right? You got the little dot in the center that's only 2,000 miles.
Mm-hmm.
There's 3,000 miles of Earth above the moon and below the moon.
Mm-hmm.
That's the 8,000 mile diameter of the Earth, right? So the angle of those lines don't change very much. You don't move it up. Just, the size of the shadow goes from 35 miles from center line to the edge of it up to 3,035 miles, you fucking idiot. Jesus. Yeah, of course I do better with an easel and some colored pencils and stuff, but that'll give you the gist of it, I think.
Oh, I wish we had an extra camera set up so you could stand up and do the whole Professor Phil Bell and draw it out and stuff and whatnot. That'd be badass awesome. Oh, ideas. Well, shit. So, Aimee, do you want to...
I think he's set. I think he's ready. So,
yeah.
So we need to welcome M2M. Matt, how are you this evening? Are you all set to be introed?
Yeah. I'm sorry, guys. I better join you better late than never. I fell asleep on the sofa. You know how it is. I'm an old man. What can I tell you? And I just woke up. What time is it? It's like it's nearly 1:30. Is it? Oh shit! So good to see the dulcet tones of the Triggered Limey on here, and also the soothing tones of Big Blue. Good to see you.
It's awesome.
Hey, I've got fucking soothing tones too.
Yeah, you have. Okay. Yeah, the Triggered Limey dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah, my tones soothe like a fucking hammer. Good to see you, Matt. Well, hear you.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah.
Cool. Well, here, let me kick it back in and get you up to speed there, Matt. You're going to love this shit. We can't play the audio because it's all copywritten music and stuff, so we're just narrating it ourselves here.
Oh, shit, wait, before you do, Matt, do you have your oven mitt?
Hang on, I'll grab it. Hold on a second.
Okay,
Oh, actually, this will do. This will do. It's like a blanket. That'll do.
Yep.
Already. Here we go. You're gonna hate it. Oh, he's doing the distances again.
Oh God.
Okay, that's a decent shot. I like it.
Very nice.
Looks curved. You can see that, I'd love to see this idiot explain to me how this is possible in the fucking dome.
Mm.
Again, I love the footage. Thank you. Oh, here we go. The bullshit continues.
At the end of the day, if you had the sun and the moon inside the firmament, you'd never have that curved shadow, would you? It'd always be a straight line, wouldn't it?
Well, yeah. Hence the meme when we see, with the moon with the flat liner going across it with the elephant underneath it.
Oh, I haven't seen that one yet.
This is the point. You know what I mean? But I mean, you ask any flat Earth, most flat earthers will actually say, "Well, we don't know what the moon is. It's just a light in the sky."
Yeah.
So it avoids them explaining all those kinds of different things, like the phases of the moon, the seasons, and the different types of phases, and all those kinds of the different types of eclipses, and all those kinds of things. They can't explain it, so they just wave it off with, "We don't know what it is. It's a light in the sky."
But at some point, you got to fucking realize if there's all this you can't explain, but our fucking model can, maybe your model's full of shit.
Yeah.
Or not complete. Loki, I'm imagining that you got something to say on this fucking crap on the screen.
Well, I mean, yes, there is a correlation between the size of the umbra and penumbra and distance, but that's not the calculations for it. That's not how you do it. God, this isn't even kindergarten level of stupid. This is just wow. I mean, if he grabbed
are they basically turning into a ratio? Is that what they're doing, Loki?
Where's
he's turning it into just a standard ratio without taking into account all the other factors.
Yeah.
And that's not how you
where's he getting 2,159 divided by 30.64 from? Where's that come from?
Out of his fucking arse.
What's that got to do with anything? Where's that figure come from?
I think that's his lucky dip numbers for the euro.
I think he's basing it off of the diameter of the moon versus the diameter of the shadow, and then making up a divisor to make it equal out.
So without actually taking in a sun that's many millions of times bigger than the Earth, that's 93 million miles away.
Yeah, he's trying to make the math. He's trying to manipulate the math to get it to match.
Right. Yeah. As always.
According to Multi Tom now, the sun, moon, and the Earth never ever lines up. Yeah, in what fucking reality are you living in? What?
Yeah, that's the simplest explanation, isn't it? Twat. 4 letters.
Yeah.
That's all you need.
Exactly. I can do it in 3. Git. For any Americans that don't understand, git is a word we use in the UK. It means idiot.
Well, it's more generalized than that, isn't it? It's like you can use it in all kinds of different contexts.
Well, exactly. You can use a polite way to say cunt.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. You git.
Yeah. So here, let me look at the timing here. There's 1 minute 24 left of this nonsense, and I have a feeling that the math is only going to get worse. This is. I have a hard time following along because it's just getting on my fucking nerves. You can't pull mathematical equations out of your ass without knowing why you're using them.
I do my animated videos and stuff are crayon level, and this shit makes me look like a genius.
No shit, buddy. Okay, I'll bring it in a bit more and we'll see if we can, stomach the rest of it. Looking at the time, I mean, we don't have much anyway. So, we'll play a little bit here and then we can wrap it up, I guess. So it's playing, but there's no audio, right? Instead of seeing this. Oh, you're going to tell me what I should see instead of what I do see. I love this part.
I see where he's been going with this now, but he's not taking certain factors into consideration.
Oh, fuck. The Earth. Oh
no!
That's ridiculous. Earth
Not
big,
close.
Moon not. Fuck. Look at what is that?
that is a picture representation of how many times this particular flerf got dropped on his head as a baby.
I mean, you know, tell me if I'm wrong. I mean, it just doesn't seem that he's taken into account that the size of the sun and the fact. Oh, thank God for that. And the fact that it's 93 million miles away. Is he not doing that? You know?
He doesn't take into account the size of the objects involved and the distances.
Right.
Because at no point does he even really bring up the distances.
No.
Yeah.
And that's very critical to umbra, penumbra, as well as the light source.
Absolutely.
So,
yeah.
Also, logic and reality he doesn't take into account.
And scale. DKG.
Yeah, just one observation. You notice he didn't actually bring up an alternative explanation.
Nope.
True that.
Yeah, they often don't now, do they? Lazy bastards.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. I mean, you see quite a lot in, and I've seen more and more in debates nowadays where they won't hold a particular position, i.e. they will say they're not a flat earther, they're just skeptical. So what that does is it then avoids them from actually having to explain a flat earth model or defend a flat earth model. So what it does is it puts the glober on the defensive. So they have to sit there and explain everything to them.
Well,
and all they need to do is
it should force the flat earther to explain, you know, how they've debunked any of this globe stuff. Like if they don't believe in it,
like I said, you know, it's waving the hand with the magic wand to say, "Oh, we don't know what it is. It's a light in the sky. Oh, that's a light in the sky. We don't know what it is. We don't know what it is. Oh, the dome. Oh, we don't know what the dome is. We don't know how far away it is. We don't know, but we know it's there. Okay.
We don't know what Antarctica is because we're not allowed to go there, even though you're allowed to go there.
Yeah, it's all very easy. It's all very easy for the flat Earth, really. You know, all very, very easy.
It's the ignorance on display during that was really, really rough to take. We know how to do the actual, you know, like with the distances. I know it's a bit coincidental and maybe that's too hard for, you know, conspiracies folks to deal with, but the sun's size and distance to the earth just happens to be right. And same with the moon between the two, so that they line up and they give us a nice go of it. And the Saros cycle wouldn't work if our math wasn't correct. So high horse, step off. Actually, that was a donkey, so never mind. But, you know, it's just wrong. I got to hand it to Aimee here.
Yes, thank you. We have a member message. You want to go ahead and read it?
God the Scummer said, "Facts for flerfs, what Christmas is to turkeys."
That's brilliant. I love it. That was good. Thank you so much.
Great.
That was good. That's perfect.
Oh, that's good.
Very true,
Oh, what do
too.
you... I think it's, you know, being like 53 here on the minutes of the clock. I guess it's roundtable time. You want to take us around, Aimee?
Yes, please. That would be great. So let's start with the Triggered Limey. What did you think of this evening? Any highlights or anything?
I think it was, it was great. Fucking, I don't know, my head's been wobbling for the whole fucking thing, so I'm hammered as fuck. But yeah, it's always a pleasure to come on the show. Multi Tom, you're a fucking idiot, and and yeah, the rest of the flerfs are all cunts. I rest my case.
There we go. I love it. That's brilliant. And next up, we have Loki Fishmars. What did you think of this evening, and did anything stand out to you?
Well, after I gave my brain a good scrubbing after the first part of the show, so with the second video, yeah, he thought stars don't illuminate things. I guess he's never seen a starlit landscape photo. And Zoom brings back what again? Oh, Jack and shit. That's what. If the moon is so cold, why do I have to keep putting my beer in the fridge?
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
And as far as the whole moon thing, I love how he completely ignored partial eclipses, annular eclipses, distance, or providing any explanation as to how it works on a flat Earth.
Right.
Maybe they should fix their fucking model before they come after the globe.
Find a model.
I think
Yeah.
it works on a flat Earth if you are, sort of around the Antarctica region at, I don't know, let's just say 30,000 feet or something. Maybe you could line up an eclipse then. Oh, no, wait, you couldn't because Earth wouldn't be there. Damn. Shame. Tricks.
There we go. Thank you so much. And next up, we have M2M. Matt, what did you think of this evening so far?
Well, I've only been here 20 minutes, so I haven't really got much to say to go on, really. Apart from just sort of, apart from the apologise. And I don't know, I must be getting old. I fell asleep at around about, I think it was about 10:30, 11 o'clock or somewhere around there on the sofa, and suddenly woke up at 20 past one, half an hour to go. Like, damn, I missed the Shills. I thought, right, I might as well just jump on and say hello anyway. So, but no, I'm happy to be here.
Glad you did.
I'm glad you did too. It happens. I've done that before myself.
Yeah.
And next up, we have Big Blue. What did you think of this evening?
Well, the part of it I got to witness in person absolutely was completely idiotic. But that's what we've come to expect. So, hey, thanks for letting me join.
Sure.
There's always a seat here for you, buddy.
Exactly. Anytime. And next up, we have Mipet 69. Mipet, what did you think of this evening?
Well, as you know, I do jot down little notes. I've got Pratt, fuck off, you fucking cunt, that's all I got out of that. Then we've got the evidence of flat Earth. Just no. I want to know who are the experts that keep saying all these things. Cold moonlight, ? Just recycling the same old crap.
Yeah.
And I can tell you that personal experience, Antarctic winds are fucking cold, so it's got nothing to do with the fucking moon.
Right.
And then we go down to the eclipses and how light works and all that. Well, I've just got, what the fuck, scale fuckers. So there you go. There's my wrap up for this evening. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
I love that.
That was truly
brilliant.
amazing.
I think that should be a regular thing from now on. I think we should have the Mipet roundup as the last thing. And
Exactly.
Yeah.
If you watch F1, it's just the same as Ted's notebook. That's exactly what just happened.
Yeah.
Finish off the evening where Mipet does a little roundup, and every time she says "fuck," we do a shot.
Oh, there we go.
She ought to have her own. Ought to have her own jingle as well. Ought to have her own jingle. The Mipet roundup.
That would be perfect. But in the meantime, we do have to finish these roundups. So let's get up to DKG Custom. What did you think of this evening?
Brief. That's all I can say. Yeah, I mean, obviously, I missed the early start with Daniel the Prattage, so no real loss there. And well, to be honest with you, no real loss in any of it. Really, it was all just piling on the same old shit all over again. Well done, Flat Earth. Give us a map, you fuckers.
Exactly. Thank you so much. And next up, we have Dick Dawson. What did you think of this evening?
Well, I mean, we could go through the videos and whatnot, but I was thinking maybe I would have just addressed Multi-Tom instead. Because, I mean, in addressing him, I'm addressing Flat Earth in general. Multi, I've seen some of your videos, and they're hilarious. You're definitely one of a kind. I'm not sure anybody should be that kind, but you're one of them. The notion of some of the shit that you put forth is akin to the kind of thing that a baby leaves in a diaper, and they're supposed to be in a proper pail and disposed of. So, reality says that your YouTube channel is then the dirty diaper, and the stench coming off of the videos piling up is too much for us all. So slow your roll, buddy. Relax. It's all good. We've already got enough to pick on you, and we don't need any more. So, all right. Thanks for coming. I think I'm good.
There we go. And
Great.
yes. And I do want to say thank you to everyone in the chat for coming, even though Multi Tom Tom was leaving multiple droppings everywhere. I'm so sorry about that. Because
was he in? Was he there? Was he? Oh, messed up.
Oh, yes, he was. So, and I want to thank everyone in the panel for coming as well, especially the Triggered Limey and Big Blue. Thank you so much for coming tonight. It's been great having you both. Of course, you're always welcome, so we love it. And I want to thank everyone once again. This has been a great evening. Daniel Pratt, go piss off.
And
we're just going to
go delete your channels.
Yes, exactly. Matt's right. Go delete your channels. Just be done with it. Exactly. That's right. So,
And quit
he's
man.
got it all. So I want to thank everyone once again, and I hope you all have a good whatever time of day it is for you. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Thanks,
Bye.
Aimee.
See you later, fellow babies.
Good night, all.
Bye.
Delete your crap.
Keep your...
I got a pretty
That's
pussy
right.
in my lap.
Don't fall asleep on the sofa. It's not comfortable with a bad back.
Daniel, delete the channel now, you piece of shit. I think that's good.
That's
Can we end it now? All right.
Danny boy.
Go fuck yourself.
Push the button, please, Dick.